Okay, here we are at the fabulous Atomic Empire, getting ready for our mission, our first ever recorded bat rep mission here. Dark Eldar versus
New to the channel.
new to the channel. Thousand Suns. Can you believe it? Long wondered, mysterious army, the Thousand Suns. Here, Taylor
They
and
exist.
Mrs. Thomas. And they exist. And they look awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dark
As
Eldar.
do the Dark Eldar.
Woo!
Equally mysterious.
Equally mysterious. Twice as sinister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bad boys. Okay, we're playing a blaster army of Dark Eldar with about 15 blasters and blast pistols all included. 3 Slith. Archon with the Splinter's Parasite's Kiss Splinter pistol. Archon with a blaster. 3 Slith as they come. 3 units of Kabbalites. Blasters and blast pistols. 2 units of Blaster Trueborn, each with 4 blasters. 3 Raiders, each with Dark Lances as they come. And yeah, that's the Dark Eldar of the Dreams of Blood. Wow. Okay.
All right.
Taylor, tell us.
Over here, this is the this is the Thousand Suns, the Emperor's children. We're supposed to be here today. It was seriously, this was a betrayal of Tzeentch. The warp is fickle, and the Great Deceiver manifested itself on this battlefield, and this Thousand Suns warband has come instead. What we have here is a battalion. We have 2 units of Rubric Marines. These are not quite WYSIWYG. Each of these units is armed with the Inferno bolt guns, not the flamers as they're modeled with. Each unit has a sorcerer who knows a power off the Discipline of Change. We have a unit of 10 Zangors. They have a Twist Prey leader, and yeah, that's the Zangors. We have a unit of Scarab Occult Terminators. They will pop out and cause carnage, we hope, or I hope. They also have a Terminator Sorcerer, or the captain who knows a power. And then we have for the HQ, the new to 40k, the Mutalith Vortex Beast. He's a scary guy. He shoots things out of his chaos portal on his head, and you know,
So does he consume people with those tentacles?
He tries. Yeah, so the
That's what he
tentacles,
can.
he's got a 4 attacks base. If you use the tentacle profile, he gets 3 attacks per each, kind of like super heavies.
Yeah, exactly.
So he can...
He tentacle whips out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Gets a bunch of attacks.
He's a hungry guy. We'll see if he gets to eat. This is a Thousand Suns detachment, so the benefit that gives me is plus 6 inches to the range of my psychic spells, yes.
Okay.
So that's the army.
right.
We'll see how it does.
Beautiful, and as is natural, the Dark Eldar have no psychic. No psychic phase, no psychic... Well, we have some psychic denial, but I don't have any of that. with
Womp,
me.
womp, womp, womp.
Womp, womp.
That guy fell over. He was so sad thinking about
No
it.
psychics. Okay, well, we'll be back with the mission and deployment.
Sounds good.
All right, here we are after deployment. Set up 3 Dark Eldar Raiders. The entirety of my army is set up in them. And
Beauty Xenos.
Beauty, what is your plan?
Wizard. We don't know our own plan. Tzeentch will tell us our plan.
Thousand Suns arrayed on the line, doing the table corner deployment in a special frontline assault mission. And in this mission, we are playing it out that the Thousand Suns have taken a Dark Eldar captive, an Archon.
There's a force field around him. He's not actually undefended, even if it looks that way.
He's held tightly in stasis. And the Dark Eldar of the Dreams of Blood, my cabal, have come to make a trade on behalf of their vassal cabal. And they have brought this bizarre warp-touched treasure, as we will call it.
The Mutalith needs it.
The Mutalith desires it.
Yes.
It titillates.
Yes.
And I think later on in the mission we'll have a little surprise come down. But as of right now, these are our 2 main objectives. Whoever holds the objectives at the end of the game gets 4 victory points, either the treasure or the Archon. If I hold my own objective, it's worth 1 victory point. And yeah, that's basically it.
All right.
I finished deploying first because I only have 3 units on the table.
It wasn't much of a race.
No, it really wasn't. So this will give us the Dark Eldar +1 to their roll. And all right, we'll just go ahead and do this. Show you. Woo!
No!
All right, that gives me a 5. That
The
gives
warp is
Taylor
fickle.
a 1. All right, and as is course, Taylor will get to seize the initiative.
I'm gonna do this. Get it.
Do it.
Ah!
Blast.
All right.
That was a 4. You couldn't see it on these crazy lights we've got, these shiny dice. Okay, and we're gonna do end of the phase recaps.
Yes.
Or end of the turn recaps.
End of the turn, right.
Let's do end of the turn.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back with the end of turn 1. Dark Eldar versus Thousand Suns. Okay, end of first turn, Dark Eldar. We advanced just a little bit around these buildings and tried to stay a little out of range. Misdeployed somewhat. This raider is out of 18 inches after we killed 3 Rubric Marines and 6 Zengors?
6 Zengors, yeah.
All right, with Dark Lance Fire and blasters. So a little lackluster, but we'll see what happens on Thousand Suns, turn 1.
Bottom of turn 1, the Thousand Suns hit back, I think, pretty well. The Demon Prince used his Dark Matter Crystal to teleport behind the Raiders, and, nothing personal kid style. He runs up and smashes one with his hammer. Oh, well, it's his axe, technically. And
Whatever.
It blows. Well, it doesn't explode, but that would have been nice. But he took out a raider, and the Zangors actually helped put some hits on the other raider.
Zangors put 5 wounds on another raider.
Yeah.
4 Zangors.
They did some damage. The shooting was pretty lackluster, but the psychic phase was nice. Yeah, the powers went off reasonably well. The Mutilith is back up to 13 wounds. The rest of the army.
It had 14 wounds to begin with.
Yeah.
I took 3 off.
You took 3 off.
And you got 1 back.
I got 1 back from temporal manipulation, and then I restore 1 at the beginning of my turn.
Very good.
Yeah.
Great.
So he's still very much in play.
Great.
So we'll see what happens turn 2.
All right. Now at this point, both of our objectives are way out in the open, but nobody's threatening them in any way.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we'll see what
It's
happens.
anybody's game.
Dark Eldar, turn 2. All right, end of turn 2 for the Dark Eldar was a rough turn. Rough turn. We put everything we had into this Demon Prince, who has a 3-up invuln save, and whiffed everything we had. He took 1 wound out of everything we've got, which was rough. A 3-up invuln save is legit.
He's truly a champion of Zinch.
He's champion of Zinch. We moved the Raider over to get him out of charge range, hopefully, of this Mutilith. And so he'll be shooting next turn because the guys inside just couldn't shoot. And yeah, the Zangors killed 3 more Kabalites. And we've got 1 Kabalite remaining, and we're going to do the morale save right here on camera for you. We'll do that.
It's a 2.
2. All right, we're good.
He's okay.
All right, so now we're going to see what kind of carnage the Thousand Suns can bring on their turn 2.
I want to get distracted.
Okay, at the bottom of turn 2, the Thousand Suns have continued with their rampage. A unit of sorcerers.
Rampage is right.
They're doing their thing.
They're raging.
Popped down and popped
Blew another raider here.
So down to 1 raider. Some guys got out. The Demon Prince continues to fight with the Archons. We took out 2 Slith. The Archons are doing pretty well though, so who knows? They might be able to
One of
stick
our
around.
Archons made 6 2-ups.
6 2-ups. Yeah. It's always fun to see that.
Yep.
All right.
One at a time.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
All right, end of Dark Eldar turn 3. We whiffed hard. All these blasters.
Shame.
Gosh, it was like 10 blasters too.
Yeah.
10 blasters into these Terminators over here.
1 damage.
1 damage. Rough. He made 6 4-up saves. 7, I think.
No, I think it was 6.
6 out of the 7.
Yeah.
Over here, we lost our warlord and another Slith. We lost our warlord to the enemy's sorcerer, and lost just the Slith to the demon prince, which was okay. And yeah, that was basically it. We put everything we had into the Terminators, and it was no good. So let's see what happens on Thousand Suns, bottom of turn 3.
At the bottom of turn 3, we continue to have a tale of carnage. The Archon's shadow field has been broken, and it's only a matter of time till the demonic foes get him. This Raider's still at full health, but the Cabalites that were surrounding it are all gone. The Thousand Suns are closing the net. We'll see what happens.
Dark Eldar, turn 4. All right, Dark Eldar, turn 4. We put a few wounds on the Mutolith. We backed up with the Raider and unloaded these Trueborn and these Cabalites. And again, we had a hard time with our blasters. It was really disappointing, but we managed to put 6 wounds on the Mutolith. I think that's...
You're right, yeah. That's good.
But that was basically it. The Archon died to the Sorcerer. And without his mighty shadow field, he was as naught before the power of the Sorcerer. The Thousand Suns are... These rubrics haven't done anything. They've been totally unnecessary unit. But yeah, we're going to see what Taylor can do on Thousand Suns, turn 4, coming up.
All right.
Okay, end of Thousand Suns, turn 4. We're going to do the morale for this last remaining Cabalite Trueborn against this mighty Mutolith. It's so scary. All right, so we see if he runs. He does run. Well, actually, he doesn't run because Dark Eldar are impervious to leadership.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Turn 4, yeah.
So he stays in, but we are going to call the game at this point. The objective is firmly in the control of the Thousand Suns. There is just too much chaos arrayed against us. Oh, yeah, look at him. So we will call it here. This has been an interesting game.
Yes.
It's been an interesting game. A lot of opportunities for the Dark Eldar went poorly.
Luck was pretty firmly on the side of the Thousand Suns.
Yeah, I think that's the truth. In the very beginning, the Dark Eldar had a good first turn. They killed a lot of Zengors, and they killed almost a whole squad of Rubrics. I mean, not almost, 3 out of 5, but put a hurt on them.
Right.
And we had a lot of good opportunities with our blasters, but the luck just wasn't there. Which is okay. You know, that happens. And it's a pretty good showing for the Thousand Suns.
In their debut.
Absolutely. All right, well, this has been Taylor and Thomas.
It's been fun.
It has been fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Titans of Terra out.
Titans of Terra out.